euphoria. Mine is the heart you own. You lost the grace of the hands that harmed you in the days of 1,000 yawns. Lost my love as it is, I'm truly gone. And in your morning I will sleep. Fire on an open palm. Death for Jesus and plastic armies would bring me back again. Sweet as ether as I'm blind to them. And in your aching hour, time wilts like flowers, sleeping on landmine pillows. Tired angels, save my love for the lasting one. Sweet euphoria, mine is the heart you stole. Touched and broken are the things you love, using stars to light your candles. Warms my face, but I can't remember yours. Gone are your dandelions, falling like mine, falling like daydream mangoes, diving swallows. And save my love, save my love, save my love for the lasting one. Sweet euphoria. Hi, my name is Gravity Groove. Welcome to Not Safe for Work Magic. That was Sweet Euphoria by Chris Cornell. Going back to the things we know and love. We have played about 4 drafts, only one on the show so far. And of those 4 drafts, we have played 4 different color combinations. And we have gone 3-0, 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, and 2-1. So, I guess we're not doing that bad. But I still feel like I don't really understand fundamentally how the format works. It's hard for me to understand, I guess, based on a relatively small sample size. But from feel, it feels pretty swingy. You're not dealing with the snowball mechanics that you were with AFR, where, like, if your opponent gets a hit with a Hoarding Ogre, or like the Gold Hoarder, the 2-drop black creature, they start to build such a tempo advantage that you just get wrecked. It feels like it's more that there are just certain cards that if you can't answer, just end the game immediately. Which makes it feel, swingier and a little more like a Prince format. Removal feels fine, but not as good as it did in AFR. And I think that's because of the prevalence of the disturb creatures and the flashback mechanics. I have lost games to things that I can only describe as flukes, such as an opponent casting Join the Dance 6 times in a game while I only drew 2 creatures and they killed them, and I just died to infinity tokens. Stuff like that. Stuff like that doesn't feel real good. Apparently LSV thinks that black-blue is the best color combination. I have not yet tried black-blue. Generally, I try not to force in drafts. I try to find what the open lane is and sit on that. But early in a format where signals are a little unclear and people haven't sort of uniformly coalesced around what they think the best colors are, it's harder to read signals, as it were. So that's an unplayable rare. We're not going to be mono green. Defenestrate seems pretty uniformly good. Destroy most creatures. Outlander seems fairly reasonable. Dreadhound just seems like a reasonably costed critter. Duel for Dominance, of course, very good as well. We got a lot of good removal in this pack. I think the best black card is Defenestrate, but I could see someone trying to make this work. We also have Burn the Accursed, Duel, and multiple good green cards, honestly. Liberator and Duel and Tireless are all perfectly playable. I'm going to start off with our Comfort Zone, though. We've got Burn and Moon Raider Slash, both very, very good. But Diagraph Horde also very good. And I think we want to support our first pick here, if we can. If there was no Diagraph Horde here, we'd probably be picking up the Moon Raider Slash. Faithful Mending seems powerful too, but it's not in either of the colors. Well, not in the color we want to be in right now. So no black cards at all for us, but we do have Organ Hoarder, which apparently is a pillar. This is the card that LSV said kind of makes the format, or makes the deck, is the Organ Hoarder, and being able to recur it. Hound Tamer, of course, just seems very, very good. And Search Party Captain seems very, very good. More than anything, we would want to pick another black card here to try to cement what we're in. But there are no good red cards and no good black cards in this pack. So we're going to take Organ Hoarder, although you could easily take Search Party Captain or Hound Tamer. They're both very, very good. So I would like to play this archetype if I get a chance, because I've never tried it. So no blue cards at all in this pack. But we do have Hoblin Goblin, which is pretty good. All these things that make these tokens, we hope we get sacrifice effects that we can really utilize them to their fullest. Hopefully we'll pick up maybe one Behemoth to make good on all of these decay tokens. Soul Guide Griff also quite good. A 3/4 flyer in this format is just kind of hard to beat. Sacred Fire also seems very good, but it is in neither of the colors we want to be near. Seems like a pretty easy cut burst for us here. Novice Occultist, also good, but I mean, you're not taking that over a cut burst. One playable card followed by another pretty much unblockable card. Seems good. So we're not locked into a second color yet, but it's getting closer and closer to black being locked. I'd say black is locked at this point. These are all very powerful cards. You can say when we have 4 cards of this quality, we probably got to lock that color down. Wow. This seems pretty decent. Just potentially late game card drawing. But Collector and Shady Traveler are also both good, and supporting us being our primary color. Occasionally this is also going to deck your opponent for a card. I don't really know which of these is superior. Maybe it's Traveler because the 3-drop slot is a little more contested. And it could have been picking the blue rare, you know, like, I just don't want to be committed to a color yet. Bat Whisperer, pretty unimpressive. But we'll play it if we have to. None of these cards are that unusual to be late. Burn the Accursed, it's kind of late. Could always pivot into black-red. Hopefully pack 2 will iron that out for us. I kind of regret now not taking the flyer, even though it was more expensive. And I feel like the 5-drop slot is a little over full. It's still a flyer. Probably should have taken it. None of this stuff is really of any importance to us. Startle is quite playable. Startle is quite playable. Seems like you're often going to be trading up with this, plus drawing a card. Seems pretty good. Oh, Bloodline Culling, we're definitely playing that. Were we not taking Bloodline Culling, we'd probably take the second Organ Hoarder. Couple good pieces of removal here. Would like at least 2 more, if at all possible. Curve is concentrated in 3 drops, which is where you want your curve to be concentrated, if at all possible. When we're doing traditional draft, we're not really focused on rares like we are with our quick drafts. Really focused on building things out as much as we're focused on building the best deck we possibly can. Because winning nets you more cards and resources than just rare drafting due to the increased cost and the very top-heavy payout nature of these. Interesting. Probably just taking another Digraph Horde here. Hopefully we'll get a crawl from the cellar at some point. Would like at least 1 Gale Drifter, but the second Horde is good. Wow, another Defenestrate. Yeah, nothing else here really close to that. I mean, Silver Bolt is just a worse version of Defenestrate, really. Pretty good removal. Gonna be a little weak to flyers, obviously. That has the standard aura problem, although it tries to break it in an interesting way. Flip the Switch is a pretty fine counterspell in this format, but I think the first crawl from the cellar is worth more to me. We've got good creatures. I'd love a way to get them back. Wow, another Organ Hoarder. White appears to be pretty open to us as well. These are zombies, so they do actually get a counter from Crawl, which is kind of nice. I might play 2 Crawls if I get them. I would like 1 counter spell if I can get it too. I don't think Corpse Cobble is good. I don't think this is realistically playable either. I think the first Gale Drifter worth more than the first counterspell. Give us a little flying, fill out the 4-drop slot. Silver Bolt, Devious Cover Up, both pretty good. Geist Wave also kind of nice, but it's hard to take any of that over Silver Bolt, right? We need more 2-drop creatures. Even if they're just speed bumps, the 2-drop part of our curve is pretty weak, so let's try to fill in our weaknesses. Just going to take this for the vault. Yep, taking the uncommon for the vault. Another 2-drop that we can play. Not playing any of this stuff. It's pretty late Lambholt. Gosh, nothing really good for us here. Scab Wrangler, kind of silly. I mean, I guess this gets better with decay tokens. Consider just a filling card. Static Awakener, I guess. We have a few ways to make tokens, so maybe Static Awakener is good. I don't know if it's better than Scab Wrangler. Let's just try the Scab Wrangler. I've never played with these cards, so kind of learning as I go here. I mean, it's removal, right? I think I would play No Way Out, but only if I have, you know, if I'm trying to fill in that last few playables. I would like a few more critters. Fairly low on critters. I might have to play the Bat Whisperer, because we are looking kind of low on critters. This seems pretty unimpressive. If it dies, you attach it to a creature that you then are motivated to not block, which seems just dumb. I think we'll take the first counterspell here. I can see taking another Crawl from the cellar too. Lots of good choices here. Falcon Abomination is a zombie bird for a crawl. I don't know if it's better than Hobbling Zombie. Hobbling Zombie. Probably not. An Archivist seems fine, but let's try Archivist. I've never tried it, so let's try Archivist. Let's diversify our threat base. Geist Wave would allow us to get an Organ Hoarder back. We might play that. We might play that. Probably not playing into this unless we have to. I think 14 creatures is probably fine with our build. We're kind of a control deck. Just something to mitigate the flooding slightly. Curve's pretty solid. That seems really good. Free cards. Free cards always good. Duress for the sideboard, I guess. We don't really have any sideboard cards here, folks. I guess if our opponent has a lot of Disturb and Flashback. Hey, another crawl. I'm actually pretty excited about that. I like the idea of running 2 crawls with these creatures. Probably going to cut a Wrangler. I'll have to look at our how many decayed creatures we make. Yeah, the only things I regret are not taking the flyer, the 5-drop flyer earlier. I took the Shady Traveler instead. And I took the Overwhelmed Archivist when it could have been another Hobbling Zombie or the first A-Bomb we were offered, which I really wish we were offered more of those. All those picks were good, so I don't, and they were all 3-drops, so I don't really know that I can quantify which was the best in that scenario. I think if we have multiple crawl from the sellers, we're less interested in Geist Wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pieces of removal / interaction. Seems like right where we want to be. I think we could go 17 and 24 with this. I don't see any other obvious cuts. Do we want to run less creatures? Decay. Decay. Decay, decay. We don't have a ton of decay for all of these, but I'm going to cut one of these and see how it feels. We could cut a crawl. Where we have for sort of card advantage, we've got the 2 organ hoarders. We've got Firmament. We have the Archivist, sort of. I do really like Crawl. Yeah, I'm just going to run 41. Fuck it. I can't decide. Yeah. Now, I've had a lot of bad draws recently playing this game, so that's pretty reasonable. Cool. Yeah, let's just get our island, I guess. Protection from werewolves. Yeah, we're probably just gonna have to blow that up next turn. Does a little too much. Just a 3/3. Yeah, I think we gotta blow this up. Damn. Well, we are off to a bad start. Like, that's a really scary combination of effects. Put a +1/+1 counter on either target creature. Yep. Okay. So we have a defenestrate. Get rid of this. We can startle to get the troop. Yeah, it's fine. We're hoping this goes okay. Sure.
Just as delightful as speeding things up.
Okay.
Don't worry, it's only a little mischief. I've seen that one before.
Feeling pretty screwed here, folks. Our opponent's played rare, basically rare, mythic. every card he's played has been like basically an uncommon or a mythic. Fuck. So we're just gonna startle the draw card. Cool. Come on, dude. Yeah, this is hopeless.
Second here, second. Who's counting?
This is hopeless. We have no way to fucking interact with the Teferi. No way to interact with the Teferi at all. This is instant, so we can just hold it up, I guess. More shit in my way. Did not know it did that. Nothing I can do about that, folks. Every card they played was incredible card quality, and they dropped Teferi right at the top of the curve. Just not beatable. We could have killed the troop with the bloodline, but they still had 3 blockers. There was no way we were getting through to the Teferi. And if we killed the troop, then they can just pass and flip their Cathar over and over again, which is another rare. So they played 2 rares and a mythic in 10 cards. Fucking Christ. I mean, we had a good draw. We had good mana. We had what in any normal matchup would have been a pretty decent hand. But not against the fucking God draw. Now we're going to get mana screwed. We're 46% to draw lands here. Come on! What the fuck? You must fucking stop. This is just uniformly bad. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm losing again. Just die into the fucking morning apparition. And my opponent's deck is just completely flawless. Like, they haven't played a bad card yet. Holy shit. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Like, the dude's deck is fucking perfect. Like, surgically perfect. I'm just completely fucking floored. There's no options for me. He's closed every fucking door. At every turn. Perfectly. Now he just gets to eat all my creatures with the Brutal Cathar. It's just fucking incredible. 2 games, you do both his rares, no problem. Yep. That is first strike. That has first strike on the other side. That's great. That's first strike on the other side. Uh-huh. Sure. No. Pay your... Well, I mean, there's not really anything I can say about that. Like, the opponent's deck was fucking insane. And, if we play one more like it, I'm going to kill myself. Oh, I'm kidding, folks. I'm kidding. But Jesus Christ, you know, like, I wanted to play a game of Magic, not, like, have both my hands held behind my back while I got punched in the face repeatedly. Holy shit. Oh my god. Would have been nice to get a 3-0 deck and a silver platter, huh? So, curve out and murder me. Yeah, we're just gonna get tempoed and die. No trick, huh? Just perfect hand after perfect hand. Yep. It'd be nice to start drawing some spells. Yep. Play a land and lock this and crawl the digraph. So many non-games we're having, folks. Mm-hmm. Seven land left in my deck, 25 cards. For those of you counting along at home, that's pretty fucking unusual. really place that animation for each one. That seems a little silly. Yeah, only 7 lands left and 25 cards. Whew. Living the dream, folks. Very, very big. Too big, in fact. Firmament Sage. Would draw us a card. But Hobbling Zombie will kill a creature. Yeah. Come on, dude. We've got 2 Defenestrates left. We've got a Silver Bolt. Got a Crawl from the Cellar. 1 Scowbrangler. Cutpurse doesn't really do much here. Like, we could attack with the Diagraph and see if he... Like, if he team blocks, that's good. Yeah, let's attack with the Diagraph. That could have went worse. Sure. Huh. Okay. Huh. got 9 here.
Take your marks. Set.
Seems like such a good deck. Just really not getting to play Magic today. Our first opponent had cheat codes built into the game, which, you know, cool if you can get it. Our second opponent just domed us for exact. And we flooded with 10 lands drawn and 25 cards remaining. There's a chance we could have stabilized, but I think we took every optimal line we had. We also got stuck on the 2 diagraphs for way too long. The land we were looking for. Yeah, I think it's worth it. A lot of infiltrators. Cool. That's a one-lander. Okay. If we can run out some land, our organ orders will get us back into it value-wise. Okay. Wow. Cool. Yeah, let's take the land. Another rare. Yeah. Well, wow. Okay. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. Was not expecting that. If we can win one more game, we'll at least get some value out of this. But man, that first game, the first 3 games, oh god, too painful. Too painful. We've got a 2-drop into a 3-drop. Seems fine. Got one of our crawls and 3 creatures. Also seems fine. Yep. Arguably the best 1-drop for white. We're going to need to find another swamp at some point here. Okay. Well. Sure. Sure. Okay, so we just pass and draw a card. We have culling up. Sure. And this is going to go back to day and draw us another card. Sure. It is exile, huh? No, we got 2 free cards out of it. No complaints here. Gale Drifter and locked. Yeah. Probably just Gale Drifter. Could have went Horde there because it enables the Scab Wrangler. Okay, well. Triple removal spell. Getting a little irritating. Huh. What the fuck? Okay, so our first opponent's deck was ridiculous. Our second opponent had 2 great rares. Our third opponent just cast Eaten Alive 3 turns consecutively. And Infernal Grasp. I don't even know how to respond to that. Oh boy. Okay. Infinite removal. Infinite removal. Geist Wave seems better here. There's a lot of exile removal. Maybe we cut one of the crawls for the Geist Wave. You cut something for the Geist Wave. I've been pretty unimpressed with that so far. He has all the removal. This is definitely more of a value fight than anything else. Well, I don't think we can keep this one. Unblinking Observer into holding up Flip seems good. We have no real creatures to speak of here, so that crawl doesn't do us any good. That's pretty cool. Add a blue. Be nice if we could hit the diagraph before he gets that, but if we can, it's okay. Wow, that's really powerful. It's another completely bonkers rare. Well, there's the Horde, but it's probably going to be too late. Probably going to be too late. I guess we do want this dead more than anything. Sure, you got it. This is a really good hit. Come on. Okay. If we play this in the bricks, we will get to draw a card, which is nice. Sure. Okay. Nice. Pretty sweet top deck. Swing the 2/2, he probably trades. If he doesn't, we have a chump. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. Dude, can you fucking not hit every turn? Uh-huh. Like, every turn. Yeah. Every turn. Destroy. Dude's just completely fucking flawless. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. What else could possibly happen? What else could possibly happen, folks? Yeah. What else could possibly happen? Nothing else that could possibly happen. That was frustrating. Wow, our opponent had triple removal, well, quadruple removal in that first game. First game of that match. And man, that first match was just holy shit, incredibly punishing. But I feel as though our deck was strong, and if we hadn't been paired against Super Saiyan S, then maybe we would have been able to go 3. But yeah, I would play this deck again. I can see is why LSV said this was a powerful color combination. There's a lot of synergy. It grinds really, really well with stuff like the Organ Harvester and the Diagraph Horde to hobble your opponents. Similar grinding strategies, as well as access to some of the best removal and counter magic and crawl from the cellar, etc., etc. I wouldn't have played Locked in the Cemetery again. I think I just would replace that with Geist Wave. For future reference, that card feels like it really, really underperformed, especially with the power of the Sacrifice deck and, just feeling like your opponent's just going to sacrifice the card you put under Locked a lot of the times. I don't know. I was disappointed by it. Overall, I feel like the deck was good. We had a good result, and if I see this open again, I'm definitely going to try it. My name has been Gravity Groove for Not Safe for Work Magic. This has been really painful and frustrating, but I hope the excitement, the ups and downs, the terrible draws, the clawing back was interesting to watch. And if it was, please consider leaving a comment in the comments below. It will take you 5 seconds, and none of you do it, and it would be really helpful if you want me to keep recording videos. Otherwise, I can just drink coffee and play these without narrating, which is fine too. Hopefully we'll see you again sometime. Maybe I'll leave a damn comment. I'm out. Later.